You must give time to yourself whenever you can to be silent, to be loving, and to be devoted to absolutely everything and nothing. It'll be great to light a lamp, a oil lamp with that too, a source of fire that you can look upon and you can inspire your devotion 10 times fold. Um, you know, making a little shrine for yourself of things that are important to you, whether that's a picture of family or something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to mainly talk to the people that don't really understand spirituality, I guess. But everybody understands it, really, but no one really, not talk to the people that can't really get initiated, even though you're initiated from birth. And it's just certain things that you listen to and hear that make you believe that you're not initiated yet, or such things like that. But that wouldn't be possible. You wouldn't be here right now if that was the case. Yeah, that's important. I would highly recommend that. I myself have a lot of you know, I have a lot of time to think for myself too. And I still do. I still play a lot of video games. I still, smoke weed from time to time. I still eat Burger King. I eat fast food. But that is not relevant to your spirituality and your journey. It does not relate to that. It does affect your body, your digestive tract and your system and your colon, of course. But it shouldn't stop you from doing those things. The best way I'd explain it, like a great spiritual practice would be like taking a shower with grace, I guess, and taking a dip in the river of grace. I don't know. It's not really any way to explain it. Really, it's you just gotta do it. Recommend if you really are interested, downloading the Sadhguru app and just clicking whatever you want, honestly, because it doesn't matter what you want to start with, what things you think you'll like, and things that catch your eye. It doesn't really matter as long as you are interested enough to just start anything, really. Yeah, I like YouTube. I like making YouTube videos because I always have a sense of love and care for strangers, but I rarely talk to strangers or can hold up a conversation with strangers just because I grew up and I taught myself basically to just be silent. I'm not really a silent person, but I really think I am. I seem like a silent person, so I don't really engage in any conversation whatsoever. Not even a little, like, not even, like, even something less than small talk I don't even engage in, because I'm almost afraid of it. I'm not afraid of the person, I'm afraid of my energy not, it's almost like you feel like saying, like, if you want to say something, it's in your throat, but then saying it is a whole other thing, like, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think that's very important that you don't let, whatever on the internet, like, oh, you eat fast food, you have to be you have to be unspiritual. Oh, you eat Taco Bell, you're definitely not spiritual. Like, no, that's not true. Oh, you watch porn. Oh, you watch some ass on Instagram. Like, no, it doesn't matter, man. Like, that's just your mind. Like, your mind's always going to take into consideration what other people say, their opinions, because they might be true, they might actually be true, I guess. But that's something the mind will always do, is take things in consideration. It's always considering things. So if you do take things in consideration, I hope you take that in consideration. Also, if you guys can let me know how I'm transacting through the camera. I am really trying to work on raising my pitch, because I really don't want to be a monotone person, but it's just really a habit. It's really in my habit to do that, to just be monotone, because I like to be quiet, because I grew up with loud people, really loud people. And so in my mind, I always like have that thought, like, oh, being quiet is good, being loud is bad, which is not true. You have to be able to raise your pitch, to just communicate better, and to have the other person have confidence in what you're saying. But I also believe that you don't have to be loud to be confident what you're saying, for the other person to be confident what you're saying. But if you're monotoned, it's just gonna go out the ear and the other for the other person. They can't really understand you if you're monotoned. But yeah, I love talking on YouTube. I love it, man. I think I could have 0 comments for the rest of my life, and I could just upload and upload, because it's a space where you can just produce, like, your own little production, I guess. And then you can watch other people and take notes on what they do, and kind of just get better, I guess, at talking and camera and settings and environment. I want to get a mic to improve the mic quality, the voice. Because I see a lot of videos, and they're usually outside, they're usually in nature. But I don't think I need that. I think just the silence. I like the silence almost. It kind of makes I feel like it makes the video more, like, just more like real, I guess. Like, you can feel me more, I guess, understand me. Because I don't want just like the nature to carry the whole vibe, I feel like that's every single video I see. But, like, I don't know why I'm hating on nature, but yeah, that's just a thing I take in mind. Yeah, end this off with like you know, just a goodbye to y'all. And you know, if you feel depressed, if you feel alone, if you feel anxious, just know I'm here for you. And if you have any malicious thoughts, you know, hurting yourself or isolating yourself, just know that I'm still here for you, and I'll support whatever you end up doing. And you can always reach out, and we can always have a talk. Oh yeah, another thing. I was gonna end the video, but I want to talk about another thing specifically. If I can get advice from you guys, because my whole life I always avoid talking to women. I'm scared of women. You know, I could watch all the spiritual videos on the earth. I could like get the best advice, but there's no advice. You know, it's just stop lusting, and as soon as you stop lusting, it's good. You know, I don't care if I'm celibate for the rest of my life as long as I'm not lusting. You know, it's fucking mosquito or fly or some shit. Yeah. But I feel like my gaze is getting better. I for sure have better gaze. I for sure have better gaze now since I'm not lusting as much or at all. I am still lusting though. I have slip ups and shit, you know, where I lust, which is perfectly fine and perfectly normal. You know, I always avoid eye contact. I can't hold eye contact with a woman for more than 5 seconds, whether like other than my mom or family, you know. Even if like I'd have these moments where I would have a gaze with them, and a particular woman would like really reciprocate good energy and smile, and you know, seem like they're interested or whatever. But like, that's just the lust talking, you know. I'm trying to learn that. I'm trying to just appreciate women just for what they are. That's what I just farted. Yeah, that's a fucking journey though, you know. To just appreciate them for what they are, because you know, you can see them as many things and consider them as many things, but I'm trying to ignore the considerations, you know. And I know I will completely eliminate that problem. I know I will. I'm just comfortable enough to talk about it. Not with other people in real life, like my family, because it's like different. They just, my family just tries to like enforce this advice. And if I say anything like I have a problem, they'll try to eliminate it as soon as possible, like, cause they love me, right? They don't want me to have any problems, but the reality of it is, it's gonna take time. You can't just tell someone to stop thinking of this and stop thinking of that and think like this and think like that, cause it causes more harm than good, cause it doesn't help at all. Just telling them to stop this and stop this right now, instead of saying, you know, take your time, think about this while you develop, and don't try not to think about this while you develop, instead of trying to enforce it right away, you know. I think that's important. I try to be really conscious about how I talk to people, but in doing that, I kind of avoid talking at all, you know. And common excuse I make for that is like, oh, I don't like my voice. But that's just like, oh, that's just an excuse I make. It's not really getting anywhere, you know, if you just keep saying that, oh, I don't like my voice. It's just not true. You don't really know how your voice sounds. It's in your throat. And your ears are here and your mouth's here. You can't really hear yourself clearly until you record it. You know, and that's what I've been learning as well. But yeah, if one person sees this video, you know, leave a comment, you know. Just leave your opinions on the video as a YouTube video. Just treat it as a YouTube video. And yeah, thank you, YouTube. I love YouTube. It's the best app.